back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Detroit Pistons.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
You have to appreciate Cunningham's skill level at his size. A terrific ball handler, he creates shots against any level of defender, and he already has deep range.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Payton is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. He can't hit that time. And Detroit the other way now. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And Cade with a great job just surveying the defense that time, finds the open man.
Rose passes to Robinson. Shoots over Nurkic. The shot from the low post is good. Robinson's got 27.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here are the Knicks. Randall surveying the D. Barrett against Diallo. Barrett, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Cunningham kicks to Grant. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Grant. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Now here's Diallo. It's stolen by Barrett. Randall dishes to Robinson. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Cunningham, a screen on Rose. Anthony, the pass to Cunningham. Passes it to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Rose finds Randall. Pass to Barrett. Over Diallo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's the pass to Cunningham. Grant sets a screen for Cunningham.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cunningham.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection, lots of expectations for him. So a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at. But he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
Detroit making a switch here. Stewart's checked in. And so Cunningham nails both of them. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. Outside Robinson from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Robinson's got 33. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Craig on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Knicks. Stewart finds Diallo. Now Stewart. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Takes a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham kicks to Diallo. Grant outside. Over Ibaka. No good from Grant.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rose against Anthony. Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Passes to Barrett. Out to Ibaka. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Diallo. And, well, Detroit shooting only 21% from the field so far. Cunningham passes to Grant. They could use a bucket, and the dunk by Grant.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Randall. He has 5. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Cunningham. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Robinson misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Grant sets a screen for Cunningham. Stolen by Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Alec Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. Warren's checked in for Detroit. Joseph comes in for Anthony. Here's Joseph. Grant outside. Dishes to Cunningham. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer on the way. Shot by Joseph. No good. New York shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Cunningham dishes it to Joseph. The pass to Stewart. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for New York. Fields checked in, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Rose. Then for the Pistons, Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Grant, and Fournier subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Bay. No good on the quick three. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here is Robinson. He has 6. To end the drought. Fournier pulls it down. Bay with a screen on Burks. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
Augustine passes to Fields. Now here is Robinson. Olynyk is covering. Warren kicks to Joseph. Back to Warren. Pass to Olynyk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And Olynyk not afraid to get physical out there with the defense all around him.
2 shots.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Well, Kelly Olynyk has made quite the career for himself as a stretch big.
Yeah, he's been an important piece for multiple playoff teams, and that ability to space the floor, uses that up fake and get to his left hand and make good decisions. I mean, there's a role for a guy like Kelly Olynyk on any team that's looking for quality bigs. Now, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by New York. Robinson up top, started by Fournier. Took him no time at all on that one. 37 points for Robinson.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Fournier passes to Olynyk. Outside, Joseph. Olynyk sets a screen for Joseph. Fournier gets a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Augustine against Joseph. And Augustine kicks to Burks.
2 minutes.
The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Back to Warren. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And stolen by Bay. Joseph looking around. Pass to Bay. Augustine against Warren. 6 to shoot. And he converts the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent
on the floor, that's when you lose momentum.
Now, here is Robinson. 37 points for him. Misses the three.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Bay. He's got 6. Warren on the wing. Shoots over Fields. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. The Knicks go the other way with it. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Robinson. New York, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fields against Warren. There's the triple. Another three for Detroit.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
And so it's the New York Knicks having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
I think you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around the floor, it's going to open up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Fournier out there with Bay. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Hayes. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And, well, Detroit shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Bay with a screen on Price. Here's Fournier. Here's Bay. Ibaka with some nice D. The Knicks shooting 40% from the field. Dugonix covered by Lee. Here's Dugonix. Rebound by Olynyk. And Detroit has possession. In the corner, Bay with it. To the inside. Here's Fournier. Good D by Price. Fournier's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Dugonix covered by Lee. Here's Dugonix. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Lee. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Bay with the screen for Fournier. And the three off target. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Price. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Price.
It just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Bay. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
No foul. Second team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Grant, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Now you flash back to Saddiq Bey's rookie season, and as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
Now here is Ibaka. Outside Brent. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Detroit has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And finishing 4th in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bey.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Saddiq Bey has a ton of potential.
And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output went way up.
Yeah, and there's some recognition around that. He got some first place votes for most improved player, and that's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off, and he's desiring to get better.
And that one misses. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And he sinks the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Ibaka with the screen on Lee. Dugonis. And the Knicks miss again.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Bey. Grant outside. Bay with the screen for Grant. Price with the block. Bradley with the ball. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Now Fields. Here's to Gonix. His three-pointers off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Grant the pass to Lee. Bay with it. Grant sets a screen for Bay. And no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the paint. Here's to Gonix. The shot will not fall. Good D by Lee.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's to Gonix. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Imanu Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor. It gets into the fourth quarter. It's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Stewart checked in for Bay. Good on the second free throw. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lee kicks to Olynyk. Back to Lee. Down low. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Pass to Ibaka. And here's Fields. Olynyk is covering. Here's to Gonix. And the Knicks miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Grant outside. Passes it to Stewart. Here's Olynyk. It's rebounded by New York. Fields has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe great, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's Lee, following the score by New York. Stewart, a screen for Lee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. No good on the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw, good. Knicks on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Barrett against Grant. Stewart with the steal. Cunningham outside. The dish to Lee. It's rebounded by New York. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Stewart with the steal. Lee against Rose. Spins. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Now, here's Stewart. Anthony kicks to Cunningham. Grant with a screen on Burks. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Barrett.
Cunningham close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
Cunningham at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barrett. And Brent, nowadays there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite in similar ways as a positive overall?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future? Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now, here is Fields. Clock at 6. Burks dishes to Rose. New York, no good that time either. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Grant finds Olynyk. Here's Cunningham, and it's good for 2.
Pretty nice release from Cade Cunningham that time. Soft touch and arc on that ball.
Rose passes to Fields. He dishes it to Barrett, trying to end the drought. Burks on the wing, fires from deep. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 8 rebounds in this game. Grant kicks to Anthony. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Fields with the steal. Cunningham against Burks. To the wing on the left. Now here is Ibaka. And here's Barrett. The pass to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Stewart passes to Cunningham. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
R.J. Barrett at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
Bays checked in for Detroit. And so Barrett nails both of them. And so it's Detroit with it. Cunningham outside.
2 minutes.
And the layup is good. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Here's Rose. Fields with the screen for Burks. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Robinson.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
54 seconds left in the game. And he drops it in from the low post.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Anthony over Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Rose.
Team foul. Anthony at the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Burks looking around, looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Burks against Cunningham. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, you know. That's why we was focused tonight. We're going to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, the Beast.